A special group of women on Pine Island are back at it again, working to help their community.
Yeah, they've actually been giving back for decades now, but since Hurricane Ian devastated the island, they've been helping so many people. Fox 4 Morning News anchor Amy Wegman is live in St. James City this morning to tell us more about this special organization.
Yeah, they're an awesome organization, guys. If you've never heard of the Matlacha Hookers, they do so much on Pine Island, Matlacha, St. James City to give back to the community. And I want to give you a look behind me. This morning, they are back at it again. Some of them are rolling these devices to pick up screws and pieces of scrap metal and nails that just so unfortunately happen to be going into people's tires. And if you look where they're walking and they're cleaning up, you can see all of the little leftover debris that is still scattering the roads here on Pine Island in Matlacha. This is the reality for the island. I know a lot of people probably in different areas of Southwest Florida, depending on where you live, you might feel like, you know what, the remnants of Ian has been cleaned up. You might not see it on your everyday drive and where you go, but that's just not the case here on Pine Island. So they are awesome. They've been doing so much work since the storm hit. I mean, if you go on their Facebook page or on their website, this group of women has there's 200 of them. A lot of them are local, but they've really kicked it into high gear. They got a barge and they were bringing gas to people when the Matlacha Bridge was still impassable. They had a limo on island and taking people where they needed to go as their form of transportation because there's not Letran on island. And today they're doing just another necessary cleanup job here. You can see they're picking up the small pieces, they're picking up the nails, they're picking up the metal. So I want to introduce you to Julia Gaylor. She is the Vice Madam of the Matlacha Hookers. Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys are amazing. I've seen how much work you've been doing. What do you want to say to people? Because I think there is this reality that a lot of people think, you know what, oh, we're done with the cleanup. And that's just not how it is for you guys.
No, a lot of people everyone's in different states of cleanup. So a lot of people have already had their muck outs, they've had their drywall removed, you know, they're aired out, they're cleaned out, and they're ready to start rebuilding the inside. A lot of people haven't gotten to that point yet because they didn't have the help, or they've been waiting on insurance, or what other random reason that they have. So now they're just starting to pull out. So with the trash piles that we have going on.
And you can see them up and down the street, Travis, if you want to show those trash piles. I mean, they're still lining the roads.
So a lot at the beginning was everybody getting all of their furniture and all the wet stuff out. And then the next phase was pulling out all of the drywall and the wet building material, the insulation. And that's what you're seeing a lot of. And then people have to really go through all of their belongings all over again to see what was salvageable. And then, you know, that's another whole trash thing. Yeah. And then with the trash being picked up, we're also helping them with the state of Florida registering people who have big piles of debris in their yard. Yeah. So we could get it picked up.
So how do you decide who you're going to help as far as like individuals? Because I know you've gone, I mean, you shared the picture with me of you delivering a generator to Johnny by hand because you couldn't get down his road. If people need help, how do they reach out to you, and what do you need from our community?
So the best way for people to reach out to us is either through the it's PI Hurricane Relief at Gmail email address, or they can call us. We have a phone number. I don't have that right now.
That's fine. I can put it on our web story.
So we have a phone number that they can reach out to us. We have an email address that's monitored by Jen and Kevin Russell from Things to Do on Pine Island and Gabby Hall, who started our GoFundMe. And we all monitor it. We send the messages out to whoever needs it with building supplies or whatever. But people can reach out to us that way. And I think what's the biggest thing is that we still really need a lot of money out here. Yeah. A lot of people need a lot of building supplies. These people we have people living in tents. We have people, you know, living in shells of homes because they don't have walls or the building materials to help them yet.
You guys are amazing. I mean, just look at these ladies. We're going to be out here all morning. We're going to touch base with you guys around 9:15. I'm going to help them roll and pick up some of this stuff, but I'm going to make sure that all of that contact information for the Matlacha Hookers is on our website. We've got a web story up right now. Just go to fox4now.com, and coming up at 9, I'm going to introduce you to some of the people that they've helped and kind of tell their stories, and also tell you how as a community we can kick in and help this organization. But for now, live on Matlacha, Amy Wegman, Fox 4.